Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I just wanted to check in with y'all guys and do some update information. Let's get to let's talk about what is an interesting topic? Let me look at some of my Q&As. Because a lot of people don't wrote some of my Q&A. Let me see. Q&A. Pop culture chat. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I'm trying to see what people asked me before. Let me see. Let's see what we can have a topic on. Buying land. All right, let's do it. So, okay. Say if you want to buy land, I feel like the average urban farmer or community garden farmer, I feel like you need only like maybe at the most 15 acres, but I feel like 5 acres will get you by. Hey, what's up? So, and the most important thing is, like, when you're looking into land, you need to basically look into like the area, Hey, if you need seeds, I got seeds on my website. Visit and check out the links. And matter of fact, I'm gonna get to all the way to that too. I got the non-GMO seeds on the website. Check that out, and they'll definitely be for you. And they come from my farm, from my food desert. You can see this right here, the Food Desert Marathon. So that's my seed company. But go hit the link tree. You can go see the seeds there. But what I got to say is, okay, back to the land. You want to make sure, like, it's an unrestricted area. And by I mean unrestricted, you want to make sure your land unrestricted, because you can do whatever you want on that property when it's unrestricted, So, okay, when it falls under unrestricted, that means you can pop up and put an RV on it, you can put a camper on it, you can put a tent on it, you can put a apartment complex, you can do whatever. You can put a duplex. It's just not that many rules can stop you as much when you pick like unrestricted land. So that is the most important thing you want to do when you get in land, if you want to go live off the grid. And then, all right, and how to get the land is like by getting with a local realtor, or you can go to a tax lien sales. And you can go to a tax sale, and you can purchase the property for a little bit cheaper. And and basically you want to buy a property when it's like 30% down, So it's best to buy the property when it's 30% down. So when you invest all this money into it, you won't be in the debt, going into a debt. So you want to know that too as well when you investing your money into property and land. And you also, you want to also have a plan. So you want to have a plan of what you gonna do with your property. Are you gonna put vegetables on it? Are you gonna sell all the wood on it? Or are you gonna put it as clear it out and make it as a rental property that people can lease the land to put like a grocery store on it? You can do so much with it when it's unrestricted, a commercial property. So I feel like that's the most two important things to look for right now. I mean, the top things to look for when you looking for land. So I'm basically saying, like, it's coming up, y'all, like a big dip coming up. So you need to buy land when the dip come, so you won't be caught in a situation that, like, hey, I bought this land, and then when the market crash, like, the land is not worth as much. So you want to make sure you getting a good deal. You also want to look up the tax property map in that county too as well, and look at the tax property on it, and seeing that, you know, how much you paying for it per acre, or you seeing if they adding a little bit more to it and you still getting a little bit of deal. Because sometimes you can just go straight to the owner and be like, look at here, man, say the property 8,000, you might go to them and just be like, look, I got 6,000. I mean, I see you had it listed on the internet for 25,000. But hey, I got 19,000 in cash right now if you want to buy it. And if the property worth 8,000, they'll take the 19. You know what I'm saying? They'll take it real fast in cash. But you got to have a plan, knowing how you going to make money on that property. But see, when you buy that property for 19, the value of that property in sales, the value of it kind of turned the property into the value of like $19,000 or something like that. It works. It just depends on how the area change, because it goes off of what selling in the area, you know. So you really go off of what land sales in the area. So, you know, look for the unrestricted land. Like I say, it's easy to buy unrestricted land here in Western North Carolina where I live at. So, you know, that's why a lot of people move here to do homesteading, and a lot of people move here to do agriculture, because we have a lot of unrestricted areas and a lot of unincorporated areas. So that's what you want to look for when you get into like buying your land and starting from scrap and stuff like that. So, you know, you don't want to just be like just jumping in there just like, oh, I'm gonna get this piece of property. Boom, you get the piece of property. The ground not good. You start doing a project, and then they come out and say, hey, you can't do this on this property. This is not that type of piece of land and stuff like that. So you want to always make sure that you know, like, what's the deed restriction on the land and stuff like that. And that's like the most important thing if you're trying to get into like what I'm doing as far as like homesteading, selling stuff from the side of the road, growing stuff. And, you know, you can park trailers, let people camp out. Like, you got to have like unrestricted land and be in the unincorporated areas to get away with a lot of those things. Because if you into the inner city area, you won't be able to do that types of things, because you don't have like mineral rights. And that's the thing too. You always want to make sure you buy property. You want to make sure you own the water rights. You want to always make sure you own the mineral rights. You want to also make sure you own all of those things, because like that's like a real important thing too. So, you know, that's the most valuable thing of buying land, because see, God is not creating more land. So it's like the most best thing that people can buy right now at this moment of time. And like I said, you want to buy everything when it's 30% below what it is on the market, because you'll be in a situation. So when the market go and turn back around, and like a few years or a few months or whatever like that, like you will be gaining value on the property as it goes up. So and then the thing is too, you can also lease land. Like more people lease farmland than own farmland. Like some people maybe have like 100 acres of farmland, and they probably lease out 7,000 acres of farmland and stuff like that. And you'll probably think that they own a whole lot of property, but they actually like leasing the land and stuff like that, and they making money off of it just because they just paying the person taxes for leasing the land. So, you know, somebody might lease them 5 acres for $250 a year or $350 a year. You know, they charging per dollar or something like that, per something foot wise. I forgot how much it is in certain areas, but once you find out that, you know, you can lease out land, and then once you lease land, you can just look at the land and be like, okay, if I plant this on the land, I'm going to make this certain amount of money. And then I'll be able, so I'm going to do a 10-year lease on this property, and I'm going to farm this land for 10 years, and I'm going to harvest this product off the property for the next 10 years. So you can do that too. So you can lease to own, you can rent to own. You can do all of that to get land. So, but like I say, you want to do it when you get a 30% markdown. You don't want to buy nothing like when it's up like 164%, and and 60% and 30% on land. Like, so you just wasting your money, giving somebody your money, and then as soon as the market tank, boom, the land is not worth nothing. So I hope this information help people, and I hope people, you know, take this very serious about land, because land is very serious, guys, are having. And I want people to look into it, like buying land, because there's so much you can do with it. Like I say, you can build a park on it. You can put a soccer field on it, man. You can do a police station. You can do whatever. You can put so much with land. So it's just not, you don't have to just put a house on it or a farm. You know, you don't have to do that. Anything that you see, that you see when you riding down the road, and it's in an unrestricted area, a commercial building area, like those people don't have no types of rules in that area, in that district area, so they can build and do whatever, and you can do that too. So take that in consider it. Buying land, make sure to give back to the earth. You know, I say if you build like a factory or something like that, you need to, you know, have like a garden or something next to your factory and stuff like that to help at least out with the air pollution. Because if you building like a factory, it's going to affect a whole lot of other people in the area. So you need a whole lot of trees and a whole lot of bugs and pests bringing in the pollinators and stuff, because you really like killing out the pollinators by, you know, having all this toxic stuff coming out of the factories and stuff like that, and it's like bad for the environment. So, you know, but these scientists, they have like filters and stuff like right now in play that they adding on these factories, they adding on ships, they adding on airplanes, and it can like filter out all the stuff and catch all the carbon and filter everything out to make it a safe environment for the planet. But until then, I feel like, you know, we need more bee pollinators and gardens everywhere for people can have a safe environment and earth to live on. If we really care about the planet, it really start now. It don't start later. So, you know, we all have to start reaching out, start visiting community gardens in your area. Start visiting local farms in your area. If you like animal farming, go visit an animal farm. If you like bee farming, visit a bee farm. And you like vegetable farming, you can visit a vegetable farm. And so maybe some of these people can give you some pointers, and they can get you where you can get, because, you know, a lot of y'all don't live where I live at, you know, so you just see me on TikTok, or see me on YouTube, or you just see me on Instagram, or you just see me on Facebook. So a lot of y'all not really close to me in the area. So, you know, hey, I really want 1,000 so I can live stream. Oh man, yeah. But hey, everybody stay up, man. Remember, man, buy land, no shoes. All right. One love.